in that fucking.
But the reason why they ain't doing that is because they know they can't go against that period. They know that. Like I told you before, you can't find a guy that's okay. For example, if you're up front, you're gonna find us against the rhinoceros. It can't work. You're gonna lose the battle. That's just the honest to God's truth. That's just the reality of it. You understand? Like, you gotta understand what's going on behind closed doors. There's a reason why he did that. So he's an age provocateur to stir confusion. And
how you see him? I don't see him as that.
Absolutely.
Man. I see him as me who said, you know what? Fuck this. And why do you do it when he's by himself? Because him one. If you're gonna make an agent provocateur, you're gonna make it like a fucking. Even though there's more, I'm gonna go in now and it's the TV. You're gonna start telling me some more fuck about it. I'm saying it's just him one. He acts as a lone soldier for us.
But like I said, bro, if that's what you want to, do,
why? I don't say. When you say the agent, I don't think the agent. I love that brother because he done what every black man shit, but he wants to do it. He did it.
This is
the line.
This is 793.
I break it. This is utmost respect.
This is 793 verse 8.
He must be buried with honors, dread. 51 gun salute for him, kid.
Therefore wait ye upon me, save the Lord, until the day that I rise into the praying. For my determination is to gather the nations, which he's already doing that already.
And he pulled us together when he's done that shit.
That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them on his fight. So the main thing you gotta do is you gotta wait upon the Lord. That's the way it's gonna go.
I ain't waiting for him. I can't wait.
When the Lord comes around, he's gonna be the one that's gonna bring forth more. He's the one that's gonna destroy these other nations. Because the ones of our people,
they're raped of my people.
I understand, bro. I understand.
They
but
hang my woman from her foot kick,
Right,
cut her belly, pull the baby out, bust her in the tree. So the rest of the pregnant mothers, if you disobey what we're teaching you, then this is going to happen. To instill and breathe fear into the heart.
But like I said, bro,
these people can't be.
You know, like I said, bro, if you want to go fight them, you know, you go on with it, because at the end of the day, right, like I said before, the Lord, because in order for you to defeat these devils, the Lord would have to be with you. I tell you, you would have to have a certain.
I'm going to say that brother, the client is Satan Johnson, that's Jesus.
Okay, well, all right.
My Jesus, that I am looking after headbutt Frederick, and he did it. And the people are mourning now. They're mourning Frederick. Now they feel like how we feel. Keep shooting up our people. They keep pop back.
Verse 1, it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And the time to be born and the time to die. Okay? And the time to plant and the time to pluck up that which is planted. And the time to kill and the time to help. And the time to break down and the time to build up. So there's a time for all things. Okay? Because what you gotta do is now, like I said, bro, if you want to go fight these devils, you go right on the head. But
every day.
At the end of the day, right, it should be sold as harmless devils as wise as a serpent. Okay? Because it's like a snake. Be as wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Because what does a serpent do? A serpent doesn't just go out its prey. A serpent waits for the prey to come towards him, or for the prey to become weakened. Then he'll snatch his prey. It's like a lion. What a lion does is a lion doesn't just go to the strongest prey. He'll creep up on the weakest prey and then destroy it from there. That's the mentality you gotta have. You gotta have that mentality. You understand? But at the end of the day, like I said, if you want to go out with war, then you go do your thing. You know, you go do your thing, because as far as I'm concerned, the Lord did create spirits made for vengeance. So maybe the Lord sets you up to do that job. You know, and I can't go against that. I can't knock that.
You can't mention. I said this has been in me forever, King. Forever. But keep up the work though. I rate what you're doing, King.
Man.
I rate you.
Yeah, so this is Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. It really means and I'm gonna start that the ones that keep the house.
Yeah.
So how are they gonna trouble? Because they're not gonna be able to take care of the economy. The economy is gonna plunder further down, and we're gonna witness a global attack, a major global systemic attack.
I hear what you're saying.
You understand? So that's what's gonna happen out there, and they can't stop it. That's why they set the cyber attacks to happen, and they're gonna set up a major cyber attack, okay, to cover the collapse, so that the people don't blame the bankers.
Blame the bankers.
What's that?
They don't blame who?
To to not blame the bankers, so they can be distracted on the major chaos that took place. That's why they're going to set this thing up. But the point being is that, well, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that. But some people do know, like yourself. Some people do know. But a lot of these folks don't know that. Like the whole Brexit situation, that was there to cause confusion later on. Okay? And on top of that, what they want to do, and really, Britain ain't really out of the EU. Britain is still in the EU. Okay? Because in order for Britain to come out of the EU, other EU countries would have to negotiate and talk about that choice that they've made. Just because they stated it on the media doesn't mean that it actually happened. Yeah. Okay. Because what they're looking to do is they're looking to create a European super state. In other words, in the back of my mind, that's New World Order right there. New World Order. So how do you start a New World Order? You bring the confusion, you destroy the old system, and then you revive a new system. That's why they set up this one guy, like the guy you was talking about. He killed like 5 police officers. They setting that up to basically bring chaos. Once they bring in the chaos, then they'll bring in a solution. Okay, and the solution is you gotta subvert yourself under the government. That's the whole thing. You understand? But that's not gonna work. That's really not gonna work. The whole New World Order agenda ain't gonna work. That's why they set up these race wars and all that. Because they want to cause confusion like no other, so they can bring back another system, revive another system, and that system is gonna be based on you serving your own government. Okay, you can't. Your rights are going to be taken away. And that's what it all goes back to. I forget this, but it all goes back to the rights. Yeah. It all goes back to that, because if you have all this drama taking place, okay, at the same time that the government doesn't have the power or the ability to say, look, we gave you people a certain level of power or privileges, and you just blew it. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take all of that shit away from you. Okay, you're going to be slaves unto us. That's what these bankers want. That's why they want to put a chip on you so they can control your every move. And that's why all of this stuff is happening. So all of that stuff that our people are doing is not really, it ain't doing anything, right? Because really what you want to look forward to is the Lord doing the damage. Because when the Lord comes, he's going to do way beyond what our people are doing right now. Because he's coming with straight power. The type of power you don't even understand.
I'll wait.
That's what it's coming, bro. You know what I mean?
I'll wait till
So it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease, meaning there's not going to be no jobs around. This is going to be straight contested. All these jobs are going to be closed up. Okay, you got people out there, they're enjoying the Sunday evening, because the sun is still out and all that. But there's going to come a time and a place, the enjoyment is going to go away. It's going to come to naught. Okay, and that's what's going to take place. Like the IMF just said recently that the EU is under the verge of a collapse. So if the IMF is saying that, then we have to listen clearly, because we know that they're the ones who's dealing with the economy.
International Monetary Fund.
Absolutely. And that's what they're saying. These nubheads out here, they don't understand what's going on.
They don't.
They don't understand shit. But it's all good, because it's all prophecy. Because it says that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. What is the day of the Lord?
Is that what they said? I like that. We'll come like a thief in the night.
That's right. Let's get it. I'm going to get it. This is 2 Kings 3.
Yeah, you're ready for this, but you wake up and you're like, wow.
Yeah, what happened? Right. That's right. So it says, but the day of the Lord, this is 2 Peter 3 verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay, and that's that nuclear war. Because what you're going to have is you're going to have the chaos happening, because I'm going to focus on that chaos, because we're right there towards it. Okay, when all this shit happens over here, then you're going to have the nuclear war. At the same time. And at the same time, the Lord is going to make his appearance. Okay, so this society is going down. This wicked system is going down. All you gotta do is look at what's going over there in Dallas, Texas right now. The United States government, they looking to cause chaos.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
I'm going to start, about the celestial planes, about planet Nibiru.
Well, really, that's the Lord. That could very well be.
That's the most high.
That could be the Lord.
About kick.
Right.
So, that planet there, so all the planets them, they move anti-clockwise. This one planet goes clockwise, okay? Yeah, it's within.
It looks like a planet, but it's probably the Lord.
Yeah. Listen, it's even been written in Babylonian written on certain tablets.
Right.
So what is that brother? Sinfel, his name Zachariah Sinfel, and then one of them archaeologists, man. And there's actually the date of this thing. They got up, so they know the cycle of Nibiru. Devil look in my face like a straight devil, you know. So look at you, men up to a straight devil picking that man. Yeah. Nibiru now, it goes clockwise. All the rest of the planets go anti-clockwise, kid.
Yeah.
This planet's 5 times the size of Earth, kid.
Yeah.
It comes, its cycle is every 2,500 years, something like that. This comes round. And anytime it comes on Earth, it causes Blurm's king, meaning it wiping out. Yeah. So you know about that planet? They call it the Frightener, Nibiru.
No, I don't know about that.
You don't know about that? Out there, man. When you get time, though, I know you can get in your book still.
Yeah.
Try to look up Nibiru, but that's what's coming. Because this
particular year, right?
Because we get wiped out.
Right. No, but you know what it is?
It's gonna be raining iron.
That's not gonna happen. What's gonna happen is now that it may look like a planet, but it could be a chariot of the Lord coming. It could be a chariot because the scripture speaks about how the UFO is gonna come to the planet. So how you're gonna speak to mothership or whatever, right? So I call it a fathership. Having a father coming in
the next thing up anyway. We're never gonna start. Oh God, if a woman,
but bro, what you gotta understand, bro, right? The reason why I say that is because you got to understand, right? There's an order to everything. There's an order, right? Now, naturally speaking, as we all know, this is the reason why we have to just step away from the Khemetic doctrine. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to put that feminine vibration in Jake, man. You understand?
No, they do that. They're basically saying it was man and a woman. They never said it's just a woman.
Yeah, I understand. No, but the thing about it is they pick up the black on the black things and queen and all that. Yeah, the thing about it is that the Lord, he deals with the men. Because the Lord dealt with Eve at one time and Eve failed the test. Now the Lord told Eve, look, don't eat of that tree, which represented knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah.
So what did she do? She got deceived in terms of the serpent telling her not to eat of that tree, right? And then Adam got deceived in the process too, because as we all like to do, some of us follow our woman. You understand? So the Lord tried Eve, and she felt the test miserable. Okay, it's like, for example, let's say you get a woman, right? You speak a good game. She'll give you a number because the way you presented yourself, the way you spoke to her. You understand? So she got deceived based on that. So the Lord is looking for. Okay, and the scripture tells you that Adam was created first, then Eve. So the Most High deals with order. The scripture say that things
that man because
okay, like in many ancient empires, not just ancient Rome. But bro, man, you can't focus on that, man.
Never say that is a queen, man. I'm a family that friendship.
Bro, like I told you, because you were possible, man. You don't care about the brothers right now, man. You know what I mean? I mean, some of them do. I'm not saying some of them do, but most of them don't really care. They're just about what they can get now. You know, but what I'm saying is basically, there's an order to everything. The Most High, like through Adam came Eve, right? Which the word of Adam means the ground.
I would say from Eve of Adam. That's what I say.
But that's not written. That's not written.
If you look at everything on the earth, including the pit bull terrier, it will come from a female victory.
So no, like I said, I tell you what, when you have sex with a woman, right? What are you pumping in that woman? What are you putting inside that woman?
You know what I'm saying? The European airman did that. Yeah.
What are you doing? You're ejaculating your seed onto her.
Yeah.
So where did the seed come from way before it came to the woman?
What we're dealing with first.
Where's the seed coming from? Because I mean, last time I checked, they don't want to see.
Yeah, but do you know about?
You can't talk to me about how they But you're on the bathroom gland. You can't talk to me about that.
The gland,
You can't talk about that, bro.
But at least you know. I'll try to get the name, right?
Because the thing with the bathroom gland holds liquids and all that, and moisture on the vagina. You understand? But they don't carry sperm.
No, not now. Not now. Not now. But in the beginning.
No, they never did that, bro.
In the beginning, for me, it would be. I mean, it's easier for me to conceive that than to conceive that Eve came from a man. That's real talking. I can accept that gland theory.
But so you're saying you can't accept that, which that's some craziness to me.
No, but if the gland is actually there, we can actually look at it in the female physical body.
I know, but there ain't no sperm, bro.
Yeah, but now she doesn't produce that. That's like
But she never did. She never did, bro. She never did.
How you know that?
Because the Lord didn't create it like that. The Most High set it up to where man. Why do you think, for example, this is just common knowledge, right? Why do you think the male carries the X and Y chromosome? Why do you think? And the woman, she only carries the X chromosome. She got the X and the Y, right? So the male, he's able to carry chromosome X and chromosome Y, but a woman's able to carry X chromosome, so to speak. So no matter how you miss the meat, everything stems all the way back to the male. Anyway,
no,
that's how the
the
Heavenly
woman's
Father
got
established.
two, the male has got one.
What's that?
Yeah, so the woman's got.
The woman ain't got two.
Hold on. Nah, she has.
No, she ain't got two,
As
bro.
the man, we are.
Nah, man.
We're the lesser.
That's off, man. That's off, bro.
We're gonna have to discuss. I'm gonna get on my internet right now. I'm before my video. Yeah. I'm gonna keep one something different. People in, man.
This is Genesis 2. Yeah, this is Genesis. But you know though, bro. I mean, I'm not trying to hold you, bro. Okay. All right. But I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not holding you, bro. Yeah, this is Genesis 2. Verse 21, and it says that the Lord, God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took out of his rib, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord, the Most High, had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bone, and flesh of my flesh. This shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Okay? So that's what we're going to judge.
Man.
Right.
Man.
Right, but you know what though, bro? It came from the man. It came from the man, bro. You understand? And you know what it tells you too in Genesis 3? You know what it tells you in Genesis 3 as well? It tells you that, I'm going to read it. It says, this is Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. Matter of fact, 16, it says, unto the woman, he said, right? Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrows, which is, you know, when they go through the labor pain and all that, right? And thy conception and sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Okay, that's how the Most High set it up from the beginning. Okay, when you read the word, when you look up to the word Genesis, the word Genesis means beginning or the headings. So in the beginning of time, that's how the Lord has always set it up. That's why I don't cut you. That's why in the ancient world, why do you think many men had multiple wives in the ancient world? And that still can happen tonight. That can still happen today. But I'd rather not do that today. Because you know, you got a lot of these women, they be sleeping around with different men and they got diseases and all that. But at the same time, the Most High set up the man Most High set the man up to deal with the man. Okay? It's like, this is why when you look at the Hebrew Israelites, especially GMS, okay, when you look at Great Millstone, you don't see no women standing up on the highways and the byways. What do you see? You see a group of men. Why? Because we're meant to be capable of doing this work. Okay? And all that and then some. Because a woman can only but do so much. You know what I mean? So, and the thing about it is, I'm not hating on no, I'm not trying to get on the woman, but I'm just trying to explain to you that
a woman could do things that we can't do.
Absolutely. But the thing about it is, the Most High is dealing with the men. He's always been dealing with the men. Okay, when you read about the 12 apostles, how come there wasn't no women in the 12 apostles? Because he ain't dealing with them, bro. Let me read you Ezekiel.
I'm saying this book is how old, and you talking about Genesis and all that. Enough of these things that are written in the pyramid text, Reggie, that predates by 2,000 odd years.
What pyramid text are you talking about?
You don't know about the pyramid text, King?
You're talking about the Egyptian stuff, right?
The Perfect text. I have to draw for my iPhone, man.
Because I'm not into that Egyptian
No, but it's
stuff.
in there. So if it's scribed in granite, it's not like someone brought it over there, stuck it in the and sprayed it up with some spray paint.
Right.
This thing is carved, Richard. And it predates this book by how much thousand years. You know why? You know why? Because yeah, it predates it by how many thousand years these Europeans went up into our zone, took out our scriptures, and rewrote it.
Yeah, bro, they didn't. Like I told you, bro, when you read the book of Genesis, right? The book of Genesis is the first book of Moses.
What the book of the day?
The book of the dead, that's just some madness, bro. But why would you, but check this out, bro, right? Why would you read a book that says the book of the dead?
No, that's what the Europeans called it.
I know, but I'm just saying, bro, like, the thing about it is when you read that
Europeans
book, that book is based on how, okay, it's what the Egyptians believe. They believe that, okay, after they died, right? After they died, they would then, what they could do is what they would do is they'll bury the body and they'll bury all of their riches, as they believed in the afterlife. They'll bring the riches with them. Once you die, you can't carry your riches with you. Once you die, your spirit goes into the spiritual realm. Okay, and you come back on the earth through a process of time. You might stay in there for a process of time, and you're gonna come back. You're not gonna take the stuff that you had before. It doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, all I gotta tell you is, man, as far as I'm concerned, whether you accept it or you can receive it or not, when you understand it, you gotta throw away that Khemetic garbage, because that's all garbage, bro. And I'm telling you straight as a brother, I'm not bullshit. You know what I mean? This is what it is, and that's why this is why we went into so many different captivities. Why? Because we was under these other vain doctrines.
You know what the 12 tribes again? They've got a chart in it.
What's that?
In a 12 tribe chart.
Yeah, I got the chart right here.
Wait.
I got the chart right here.
Okay. But you know what?
Is everything all right?
Bible to me. I'm asking you to enlighten me on certain things, and you ain't it.
Right. But you know, though, bro, like I said,
If you got a microphone, bitch, you're like, yeah.
Nah, that's all shit. That's all.
That's preaching.
Yeah, I know, but the thing about it is, bro, they're gonna just do what they gotta do, you know, because they're what you call the
First line of defense for this whole Ductrine white supremacist system.
Yeah, they would do. They would do. Because at the end of the day, when you look up the word police means the word policy. So they're just carrying the policies of the bank. That's all it is.
There you go.
That's what it is.
And why you would have come and stand up around us and embarrass us? How much is reading the Bible to me and breaking it down for me, and you got to get involved?
Right. They're just doing their job, man.
How are they doing their job? What have you done, Bridget? Like
no, they just
wine bottle.
But they did say, right? We just want to see, you know, if someone was fighting or whatever, you know. But like what I do, like you gotta play games with them though.
I have to wind them up though. Like that shit. You gotta play games. We won that. Usually you don't go like that, you know. They'll be like, look, mate, stop moving your arms. Wait, but see what's going on in America. They're like, alright, fuck, let's go.
Right.
Love that. Niggas watching their tap back in my blood clot jeans kicks. I want that bomb my clot go on this stuff.
Yeah, this is Genesis yeah, this is the point right here. It says, and the Lord and the Lord God said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat.
Fucking holy.
And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. And upon thy belly thou go, and the dust shalt thou eat. And the dust shalt thou eat. All the days of thy life I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and thy seed and her seed, which that goes into Jacob and Esau. And it shall bruise thy head. The point is verse 16 again. And unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrows, and thy conception and sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he said, and he shall be old. So when you read the book of Genesis, right, because this is this. When you read the book of Genesis, like I said before, the word Genesis means the beginnings or the beginnings. That beginning of time. Like generation.
Yeah, that's it.
Generation G, like your origin, basically. So the Lord stood it up that the woman served the husband. Okay, because she did a terrible job in terms of being beguiled by the serpent, which was an actual man. It wasn't an actual serpent.
Right.
That's why it's like the way it is.
You should have said that next month coming.
No. What it is the serpent. Now, in terms of diving into a different form of information, which is knowledge of good and evil. But the Lord wanted them to know about the inside of things. Okay, but she just dived in and, did the quite opposite of what the Lord told her to. That's why it's the way it is. Okay? But really the Most High made an example because the Lord created the woman to be a weaker vessel and the man to be a stronger vessel. And that's just the way it is. Now I wanted to read Ezekiel 34, but yeah, that's what I was saying. What I was saying, bro, is you gotta cut that. You got to cut that Khemetic stuff out. That Khemetic stuff, that stuff we're using.
I study all facts. I take as much info as I can. I try to take it back before the Bible. I like to go back before the Bible.
But you know though, when you understand the Bible, man, like there's books in the Bible that range from 2,000 years to 6,000 years old. It speaks about the first kingdom, which was
we go back to 6,000.